friends, welcome back to Spaghetti for Your Thoughts podcast. I'm Greta.
I'm Jenica.
And we join you for another week of nonsense and fun.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys liked
the Disney special.
Thank you.
If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. It was kind of a hoot.
It was. I was chuckling my booty off at it. I'll say that.
Watched it a couple times.
It's so funny.
Jen, I have a question for you.
Tell me.
Okay. Do you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs?
Have you worn wigs?
When
will you wear wigs?
When will you wear wigs?
My favorite interview.
It's funny. Anytime it comes up on my Instagram, I'm like, gotta watch it.
I know, it's so iconic.
Such a hoot.
Also, I just recently found, I think from you, that it was staged, though, which makes me sad.
It wasn't staged.
Well, the guy didn't know it was, but the interviewer was faking, right?
Yeah, the interviewer is his friend from that movie, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, so he knows him.
Yeah, but they weren't face to face. They were on a video call, like with a phone.
Oh.
So Elijah Wood didn't see him.
Okay.
But he heard his voice and he faked an accent, so he didn't know it was him.
Gotcha. So that accent's fake.
And so then after he was laughing and stuff, I think he probably pranked him a little more, asking him
He
weird
held
questions.
it in for a while.
Yeah, he did great. He was like, do you wear wigs? No, I do not. Have you worn wigs? No, I have not. Will you wear wigs? Maybe. When will you wear wigs?
It's so funny.
Literally yesterday, that was like in my head, and I was walking around the house quoting it, and Thomas was like, "Are you doing the will you wear wigs?"
I think I want to get to know the order of that, so I can do that.
Oh, trust me, if you just watch it a handful of times, it'll be stuck in your head like a song.
It's been in my head, but I've only known the will you wear wigs?
All right, every time I see it on Instagram, I'll send it to you.
Thank you, so I can get well versed.
But you should watch the whole interview on YouTube. It's quite funny. But
I will.
Back in prank culture on YouTube,
I miss that.
I know
pranks but they were mostly
kind of cringy.
They were mostly all fake too.
Well, okay, I told you I watched a prank video of Jennifer Lawrence, back during the Catching Fire time.
Yeah.
Smosh was, pranking her by, being really uncomfortable and, smelling their armpits in front of her and stuff like that. And she was just trying to be cool
Were they interviewing her?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then she knew it was a prank, so she pranked them back during the interview by, walking out and getting really upset. And then the Smosh guys were like, oh, we went too far. And she's like, I pranked you. I'm like, this is kind of hard to watch.
I think it's funny.
It's funny, but if you watch it, you'd be like, oh, this is not the sense of humor we have anymore.
Nowadays, I wouldn't think so.
Anyway, the reason I'm bringing up wigs, segue.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to see if you know what I mean without any context.
Okay.
Do you think she wears a wig?
Oh, you could be talking about so many different
Who do you think
I'm
talking about? Who's coming through your mind?
Do you think she wears a wig? Well, I was thinking about that movie on Netflix with
Which movie?
The girl from The Longest Ride. I can't even know her name.
No one knows her name.
Merry Little Gentleman.
Merry Lil Gentleman. Is this a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
She's in that?
Where they start a gentleman's club.
Oh, she's in that?
Yeah, and she looks like she's wearing a wig so hard.
Netflix,
and then I was watching Wednesday, and I realized that, I knew Enid was wearing a wig.
She is?
Yes.
Okay, we can talk about this, because I do want to talk about Wednesday later. But...
And me too, because the newest season is coming.
Okay, we'll circle back. We'll get back to that.
Please. No, but not Mayor Walker. The main lady, I can't think of her name.
Wednesday?
No, she's a girl. The leader of the school. Why can't I not? Weems.
The big, tall lady.
Yes, Weems. Yeah. Principal Weems.
I heard an interview.
Me and Julia, we've seen the show 11 times.
Well, yeah.
But me and Julia, our last round just recently, where we're like, is she wearing a wig?
Really, for real?
And we looked it up, and she is.
Why? I always wonder why.
That's my question.
You know what I'm saying?
With the makeup artist and the hair artist we have, they can surely. Enid didn't want to dye her hair.
Oh, please.
So that's why she's wearing a wig. But
I don't know how old that girl is, the Enid girl. At that age, I understand, but I feel like 5-10 years from now, she'll go, why didn't I just dye my hair?
Yeah,
true. 5 minutes.
She's 23, I think.
Is she?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Why can't Emma Myers? Whew.
Which one's that?
That's Enid. I was trying to think of her real name.
Wow, how do you know names like this?
Did
you watch the Minecraft movie? She's in that,
but I watched the murder one.
Oh, yeah.
Good Girl's Guide to Murder. She was in that. Yeah, it's good.
I should check it out.
I liked it.
But anyway, I'm not talking about Enid, and I'm not talking about Mayor What's Her Nostril. Also, I heard an interview of that mayor where she said that character is the most.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Why are you talking to the audience like I'm not right here?
I don't know what you mean by mayor.
The principal. See,
Oh!
okay. God forbid I haven't watched Wednesday 11 times through. I've seen it once, maybe twice.
Principal Weems.
Principal Weems.
Get with it.
Okay, I heard an interview of Principal Weems where she was like, that character was the most beautiful I've ever felt on film.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Which is so sweet and sad.
Because she's like 6'2", they mostly have her playing really masculine roles. So she was excited to actually be able to like be a feminine character with like heels and nice clothes.
Remind me, did she die in Wednesday?
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Yes.
Oh my word. We might as well talk about Wednesday since we're here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so
who were you talking about with the wig?
I want to have a whole conversation about it. I don't know where to start.
Okay.
Should we Wednesday or should we wig?
Let's do Wednesday.
Okay.
Really quick.
Yes.
And then we have to remember to come back to the wig person, though.
Yes, we will. We will.
Or can't you just quickly tell me who does it?
No, because I want to talk about it.
Okay.
But we're going to quick talk about Wednesday.
Okay.
So you've seen Wednesday 11 times.
Yes.
Love it every time.
Yes. Which, should we do the math on how many hours that is?
Ooh, do you want to?
Because each... yeah, right?
Yeah, right.
Because each episode is like 40 minutes on average. Some are longer.
When you and Jules are watching Wednesday, do you do a couple episodes at a time or do you one a night?
11. 3,520 hours I've spent watching that show.
Oh my stars.
Why am I not even mad about it?
I mean, it's fine, but it's crazy.
It is crazy.
So how many days is that straight?
What's that divided by 24?
Periods.
Hold on, let me get back to it. Oh shoot, what was I? Did I say it was?
Jen, I can't even tell you.
Okay.
It was 3,000.
Let's just do 3,000. It was 3,000. It was something though. Let me just quick do it again.
Oh,
40 times 8 equals times 11 equals 3,520 because that's a big chunk. Did I do that math on that right? Okay, divided by 24 hours
during the summer.
No, that's not right.
Sorry.
146 days. That can't be. It can't be.
I don't know.
Okay, am I doing this math right?
As someone at home,
40 minutes times 8. No, yeah, 8 episodes equals 320 11. Minutes, and I've watched that 11 times.
Yep.
So that's 3,520 minutes.
3,000?
Oh, I was doing hours. So now I need to divide this by 60, right?
Yes.
Divided by 60 equals 58, and then divided by 24?
Yeah.
1,408.
Okay. No. She's a kindergarten teacher, and I don't do math.
There's a reason I'm a kindergarten teacher.
We're not doing this. But anyway.
If you can help me out in the comments, please.
How many hours has Jennifer watched Wednesday?
How many days have we watched?
It's too many.
Yeah.
But it's also not. I completely respect it. Well, because when Lisa and I went through our huge Twilight phase in high school, we watched it like once a week at least.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just a comfort thing.
Yeah, it
Delicious.
is. It is.
But anyway,
we like to watch it on Wednesdays.
Did you watch the trailer for Wednesday? How many times did you watch the trailer? 11 times?
Did I watch the trailer? Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
Such a funny question. Of course I did.
Of course I did.
Did you love it? How do you feel as like the Wednesday expert in the room?
I was excited and nervous.
Sure.
That seems reasonable. Which is just a natural reaction to it. But the beginning where she's like pulling out all the weapons from her pockets.
Cute. That's classic.
What a sweet little Wednesday moment. I loved that.
Well, and literally seeing her being Wednesday was so refreshing.
I know. I was like, yes, Jenna is back.
Yeah,
this is so good. She's so good at that role.
You know what's so funny? I listened to the Armchair Expert interview with her. Did I tell you about this?
I love that interview.
Yeah, and she just like refuses to watch Wednesday because she's like too scared to. I'm like, I completely understand that. Yeah. But anyway,
I love her.
Classic. So yeah, it opened really strong.
There was some parts where I'm like, please don't make this cheesy.
Ooh, like what?
Well, like when the monster came like rushing at her, and it was like that whole moment.
There. It was very like Demogorgon 11.
Yeah, exactly. And like her crying like black tears
constantly.
What is
how
this?
many times did that
what
show
did that
up?
Remind me of, other than the Billie Eilish interview,
like
or not interview, music video?
Sure,
but like
some horror movie.
Is it Stranger Things?
Does she cry? Yes, she does, because when she when she uses her power, she drips blood, and when she goes crazy, her eyes drip blood too, right?
That's not really what I'm thinking of.
Regardless, it did seem familiar.
There's something that reminded me of that.
I was like, that imagery seems a little tired, and also it kind of made me mad because I was like, season 1 that never happened.
No, I know. I'm like, what is this?
And so I'm like, are her visions getting stronger? So
she can't control it.
It just seemed a little cliche.
There was an interview with Jenna. They're like, what can you tell us about season 2? And she was like, Well, we do get to see Wednesday, like, not knowing what to do, which you never see. So that's kind of fun. And I'm like, is that, like, because her powers are too strong for her and she's, you know what I mean? So I'm just wondering how that's all going to play out. Yeah. And the whole, like, doll scene, I was like...
The doll thing. But again, it's so hard to say. It's like, these are so out of context. It's so vague. Who even knows? I'm like, it's definitely very powerful imagery and you have to throw that in a trailer. So I'm like, withholding judgment.
I respect it. It is what it is. And I like the cute little anecdotes that they threw in with her and Enid and like
that's
Gomez and Morticia. Like those were sweet.
Enid looks so cute.
She always does, but I know. I loved her makeup and her little
with,
clippies.
Like, the cute, like so cute, and her little haircut with the. I was dying. I thought she looked
also, here's my question: does Jenna Ortega like not age?
It's a good question.
She's looked like a baby for 10 years.
Did you ever watch Stuck in the Middle? Or just see it peripherally?
She looks the same as she does.
Like maybe a little taller, which isn't saying much because she's tiny. Well, this is what I'm saying because I watched...
But maybe it's just like seeing her as Wednesday again. Because it's like the same hair, the same makeup. Right. Where you see her on like a red carpet or something, she does look like a woman.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But anyway, she's just such a small little thing.
She's a tiny girl.
She's probably always going to look pretty youthful until she looks old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
She is beautiful.
I'm obsessed.
Did you see her wear that glass dress?
Yes.
That was crazy.
I know. When she sat down for the interview, it was like... Yeah, I'm wearing full glass and it's poking me all over.
After having listened to the armchair interview, I was like, wow, she's such like a real person.
Mm-hmm. She really is.
And she doesn't like doing press and stuff like that. So when she wore that glass dress, all I could think was, I'm like, how's she really feeling about it?
About the dress?
Yeah, just about doing that.
I don't know. Her like artist guy that like styles her and stuff, they're like best friends. So I think they have like a cool dynamic.
Okay, cool. But anyway.
Like Zendaya, that made me think of Zendaya and her little guy.
Her little team.
Yeah.
I don't even know a thing about it. I don't go that deep, but that's cute.
I'm a fangirl.
I know you are. And I was literally going to talk about this. I'm like, sue me. I'm a fan.
Like,
you know how adults are like, oh, if I saw a celebrity, I'd try to be cool. I'm like, I'd try to be cool, but I'm sorry. I'm excited.
I know, but I'm also the type of fan who like loves them as humans. Yeah. And I'm like, I would never bother them.
That's fair too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, try to be cool, but not because you're like, I want to present as cool. It's just because it's like they're a human being.
Yeah.
It's okay. I definitely, the older I've gotten, been like, they're just people. Yeah. But again, if I saw someone walk by, I'm like, that's Daniel Radcliffe. I'm going to poop my pants.
I would be like, hi, Daniel.
For it.
I think I would just say hi to them.
Hi, Daniel.
Well, sorry. Why did you become British?
Because I'm a 9 on the Enneagram. And I don't know how to be myself.
I wanted to make you feel comfortable.
I wanted to feel comfortable in America. He's like, I've only worked here for 30 years, right? But okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Anyway, okay, so Wednesday. We're excited.
We're so excited. August and September.
I know, I hated the split. I was like, they're doing a 2-parter.
Because guess what? I'm going to binge that first one and then be stuck.
And then you're going to binge it over and over again.
That's true.
It's kind of fun.
That's true.
We're excited.
For those... You don't care, but Somewhere Too Pretty has also just released. See, I know you don't care. I do. Oh, please.
Oh, please. Okay.
They just released the date it's coming out, July 16th.
That is exciting.
They also released a little snippet trailer.
Is exciting. We feel good. Did you read the books yet?
No.
Do you want to?
I don't want to till I'm done with the whole season. I understand. And then I can have a new perspective on it because I don't want to come into it being like, oh, this is how it was in the book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, how many seasons are there going to be?
3, 1 for each book.
Okay, so this is it. Okay, exciting. That's really exciting. I know.
And the way they do to Somewhere Turned Pretty is it's like Amazon Prime, so they do like every Friday there'll be a new episode.
Oh, I like that.
Which kind of kills, but it's like, okay, I can handle that.
It's exciting. It keeps the momentum. And I also, the only reason I like that they do that is because it kind of keeps the fans even. Like, I hate being on Instagram and be like, oh, this person binged it in one sitting.
That's so true. And they're spoiling it for me or whatever.
So I kind of like that.
I do too. We're all on the same page.
Yeah. So, but it's cable TV again.
Okay, so now you can tell me about the wigs thing.
Okay, I'll tell you about the wigs thing. I'm going to ask you again, though. Who do you think I'm talking about? Does she wear a wig? Do you think she wears a wig? Is this in
life or in a show or something?
Both. You don't have an answer?
I have no guess.
Okay.
Besides the 2 people I already guessed.
Sabrina Carpenter. Have you heard about that?
Oh my goodness.
Have you heard about that?
How about her wearing a wig?
Yeah, that she, like, there's been speculation for years, like, does Sabrina Carpenter wear a wig?
I haven't heard about this.
At all?
Oh, weirdly,
it's a big thing. It's like a huge controversy, not even among the fans, just in the world.
Okay. I can see her wearing a wig because her hair is insane.
Well, that's the thing. And I think even back during Girl Meets World days, people would look back on that and be like, this is why it looks like a wig.
I don't think
like,
she's wearing a wig.
I don't know. So I think I took screenshots of some different things.
Okay.
Just briefly so I can brush you up on the history, because I was like, I wonder if Jen's ever heard about this, because I feel like we would have talked about this.
I feel like for sure back in the day, or not back in the day, but currently would be the only time I would think she was wearing a wig because her hair is so big.
Well, because like, for instance, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just Googled Sabrina Carpenter wig, and what came up was Sabrina Carpenter's signature blonde hairstyle has sparked online speculation about whether she wears a wig, extensions, or uses a combination of both. While she hasn't publicly confirmed or denied wearing a wig, many fans and internet commentators believe she uses extensions to achieve her voluminous bouncy
Well, probably. Who doesn't?
Well, extensions for sure.
Yes.
Like, that seems obvious.
Like everyone wears extensions.
Red carpet event, on stage, whatever. But I think she's even aware of this controversy and she refuses to speak on it, which is why part of that fandom...
Which could mean one or two things. One, I'm not going to, like, I don't care what people think about me. Sure. I'm not wearing a wig. Or... I'm wearing a wig and I don't want them to know.
But this is the thing. I understand not wanting to dignify it with an answer, but how hard is it to say no?
Yeah, true.
That's why people are like, what's going on?
Yeah, we love that sort of stuff.
We do love that sort of stuff. But anyway, I just thought that was a who, and I was like, I bet Jen's never heard of this, because I just feel like we might have chatted about it if she had.
Yeah,
but Erin was the one who told me about it.
Erin!
I know, she's always up and up on the culture. But I was just like, weird. Okay, so like weird. Now every time I see her, I'm like, wig ?
So what do you think?
I want to believe it's a wig. I don't.
You want it to be a wig?
Oh, wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
It's like Hannah Montana, but not.
Yeah. Like she has like red hair underneath it or something.
Oh my stars, but what would be the point of that? Also, there's so many videos of her as a kid. You know those funny little videos of her like acting in front of a camera? Her hair's blonde.
Well, I really don't think she wore a wig in like Boy Meets World or Girl Meets World. That's crazy.
I don't know, but people are like, maybe she's sick, blah, blah, blah. People just
sick.
Well, why else would you wear a wig when you're a seemingly healthy young woman with blonde
hair? Because you want that crazy hair.
I don't know.
Her hair's crazy.
What if she was on stage bopping to espresso and suddenly,
whoosh, here's the deal. Smash. Like, I don't think she'd risk that.
That's the other thing. I'm like,
imagine the humiliation of your wig falling off during a performance.
That's that. And also in today's society, when people are open about so much stuff.
Yeah, you think we'd be like, yeah, wear a wig.
Like, yeah, wear a wig. It enhances my performance. I like the way it looks. And
we would respect that.
That's the thing. That's why the whole thing's kind of bizarre.
Hilarious. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of like singers though.
Okay, can't wait.
So I think either you or Erin sent this video to us in our group chat this week about Lorde shushing the crowd.
I sent that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I love Lorde.
Of course.
Okay. Her new song just dropped on Friday. It's a bop. Love
I kind of forgot she existed until her song came out. I was like, oh yeah,
she took a huge break from social media and stuff.
She's only like 19 years old.
How old is she actually?
She's younger than us, isn't she?
She's 26.
Okay, she's like
our age.
Crazy.
But anyway, I was like, this is crazy, because when you watch that video, she looks like angry, and it's like a compilation of Lorde shushing her crowd as she's singing,
and it's almost the same song.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
it's that song.
Yeah,
she doesn't like people to sing that song with her because she made a whole video about this, because I'm like, okay, I have to look into this.
Okay,
because I'm like, there's no way she's just like, everyone shut up, give me the glory.
Okay, can I speculate on why I think it is?
Please.
Because I noticed it was like 10 little clips. It was always the same song, maybe like the bridge of the song. I'm not super familiar with her work, but I was like, I bet her intention as an artist with that song was, this is a really quiet moment, like let's take it in, and she just wants people to experience it the way that she intended. Is that's the case?
Pretty much the deal. Okay. So what song is it? I can't even think of which one it is. It's one of her most popular songs.
Sure.
But anyway, she said, I like to that moment, like there's times for people to be quiet and to take things in, and there's time for us all to be in this together and like being and loud and cathartic. Yeah, let's go. Right?
Yeah.
So she's like, for this specific song, I like having a cappella, and like I only have one mic set up, I have no music playing, I just want it to be like my voice, and like I don't want people to.
That's fair,
which I get.
It's 50-50 for me.
Also, like singing at
you're at a concert, babe.
I want to sing one of my favorite songs with the artist who wrote it.
People paid like $100 to sing that with you.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's like, excuse me, And also the fact, like, she is so obviously like, shut up.
I know, the way she does it is so aggressive.
If 7 people singing it with you is going to be way less intrusive than you going, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it distracted 100%. Me. And if she wants people to be, like, honed in on the experience, I'm like, people are. They're singing with you. They're feeling that moment with you.
And isn't that more beautiful than, like, you just singing alone and literally being angry at your crowd for existing?
Exactly. And that's the thing. Before you even explained her explanation, I was like, I don't care what it is. It's not going to be
It's not acceptable either way.
I understand it. I respect it because it's like, yeah, it's your music. It's
her
art.
music. She should be able to do with it what she wants, but also you have to realize you're literally performing for people who love you and are fans of you and they want to sing along with you.
It's like the woman's never been to a concert.
It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
I love Lorde, don't get me wrong. Great music.
But, you know, we all have our quirks.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was kind of
Thank you for looking into that. I love the tea on that.
Yeah, I was like, I need to figure out what's going on here.
That's adorable and hilarious and so silly.
Speaking of, well, I guess I don't have to speak of anything. I can just start.
Speaking of, that's our segue.
But, okay, I recently saw this post about the Oscars.
What? Oh, was that your speaker?
Oh, it must have been.
Just turned off. Scary.
You know that vine of that girl? When pour the water bottle on her head and she goes, hello? You know the video I'm talking about?
No.
It's iconic.
Well, that looked iconic. I got it. The funny thing is,
I still say that all the time.
It's very applicable.
Hello?
I think everybody does.
Well, yeah, but like I'm thinking of
that Vine. The thing is, when Vine was a thing, I only know like 2 Vines. I know.
God, we were Vine generation.
I know, but
which ones do you know?
Free Shavakanu and Road Worker. I sure hope it does. That's like all I know. And like, you almost made me drop my croissant.
You almost made me drop my croissant.
And
Mary Chrysler. You know that one.
I mean, peripherally, perhaps.
Mary Chrysler? Happy Christmas. Mary Chrysler.
Okay, I need to look this one up.
Greta, that's iconic.
Is a Vine the one where the kid's by the pool and his mom's like, what do you have there? And he's like, a knife.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I know that one. A knife.
Yeah. No. Oh, Vines are so good.
Okay, but yes. Anyway.
What is that one kid in the closet? He's like, the tortilla bag falls down. He's like, more Hurricane Katrina. More like Hurricane Tortilla.
Yeah. I know that one. But again, not by heart.
Kills. That's okay. Anyway, this post said, the Academy is now implementing a new rule that members must now watch all nominated films in each category to be eligible to vote in the final round for the Oscars. The post, it says, they weren't doing that before?
Suddenly, when that news dropped to the public.
Yes.
It all made sense.
Why they choose the movies they do?
This is why Moonlight won over La La Land.
Literally.
This is why this year, what was that weird musical that won everything?
Over Wicked and stuff.
I'm just saying, the fact that they don't even watch the movies they're voting for.
That's insane.
Unbelievable.
So what, did they just watch a few and they're like that one?
I don't even think they watch it. I think they like do a basic Wikipedia search. Like
they're on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, seriously, like this. Oh, it got a low score on Rotten Tomatoes. Guess we should nominate it for an Oscar.
Right? Like what?
I think they think which one seems the most
outlandish
ridiculous and pretentious.
Yes,
I'm voting for that one. Seriously, that's the vibe.
I was aghast.
I think we all were. I loved hearing about this.
Yeah. Anyway, I had to bring that up really briefly.
No, but seriously, also if I were like in the Academy, what is the qualification for that?
Good question.
Like
this was my frustration when the Grammys happened, you know.
Yes.
And Billy won nothing.
0 goose egg.
Nothing. For Hit Me Hard and Soft. The most played album on Spotify of the year.
I mean that's
nothing.
But Jen, that's why the People's Choice Award exists.
But who is the Academy? I'd like to have a word.
Yeah, I know. Well,
like, who are you?
Because this is the thing. Is it like some obscure director from Europe, or is it like Nicole Kidman? Like who's on the Academy?
Should I respect you or not? Because right now I don't.
Well, that's the thing.
Like, what are you listening for? What are you looking for?
Well, and also, like, what qualifies as a good movie to this person? Like, oh, it was something I could hardly understand. It probably deserves
It probably has deeper meanings than I can even understand, which
versus,
makes it good.
like, Wicked, which I saw 6 times in the movie theater and listened to the soundtrack just last night, and I'm, like, enjoying it still.
and has longevity.
For years. I'm just like, whatever. I don't even understand it.
I guess. I'm not getting my energy.
Whoever is in that
anymore.
academy needs help.
We need to talk to the academy. That's all.
We need to speak with the academy.
Okay, what else you got for me, girl?
Okay. What's up?
I just saw something in my notes.
Okay.
Well, should we go into what we've been loving recently?
We can.
Because
what are you chuckling about?
That's what.
Okay, well, let's do it.
So something I've been loving recently, there's this trend going around on TikTok where people are saying, like, I'm so hungry. And then the person around them is like, oh yeah, we should eat or something. And they're like, I'm so hungry, I could eat. And then they like say someone super obscure from that person's life, like from their childhood or something. And they go, what did you just say? You could eat Eric Dawson? That was my best friend from elementary school. Or that's my boss. It's so funny to me. And my whole For You page is just that because I watch them so much.
Oh,
I'm so hungry. I could eat Eric Dawson.
Okay, we should.
And they just kind of say it like nonchalant. Yeah, and the person's just like, did I just hear that right? Like, it's okay. So
the
comical.
Person you and I should test this on is our fathers.
Oh, that'd be so
I feel like that would
funny.
be the perfect person to do that.
That'd be so
because
funny.
The sense of humor is not internet enough with them where they would be like rolling with it. They would be like, that's my boss.
And they would be like offended.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be so confused.
I gotta figure out my dad's boss's name and then I'm
let's
do
this. And we'll return and say how.
Who are you gonna do for your dad? Like someone he knew in elementary school or something would be so funny.
Oh, that'd be good. I do know.
You should ask your mom, like,
I don't know all their last names, so I'll have to ask mom about
that's the thing. You can't just say I'd eat Steve because that could be anybody. You have to have the whole name.
This is gonna be
I have to show you some of these girls. They are killer.
Okay,
so that's what I've been loving recently.
That's what you've been loving recently.
What about you?
I've been loving, and this is very basic, but I've been really loving ice cream. Specifically, chocolate mousse tracks from Albertsons.
Yummy.
The cheapest kind.
The great value?
Yeah, the great value. Because I'm not spending $7 on a thing of Tillamook. But
it's worth it, though.
It is worth it. I will say it is. But I don't know. I just like every night just be like, want a little treat. And like, get myself a little ice cream. And it's just been getting me through the week.
I love it.
As you can hear, Jen and I have been suffering sickness and allergies. And
our beet red noses.
Yeah, right. Hello. But like, an ice cream doesn't help with your symptoms, but it certainly helps it go down easier.
Isn't that interesting? People say they like ice cream when they're sick, but I hate it. Like the dairy, it just like
the dairy isn't worth it. But sometimes it's just like kind of just
the
a
cool
nice
element's nice.
Yeah, it is. So that's what
do
I
put anything on it.
No, I do love some Hershey syrup, but because
not with that.
Well, it has so much stuff going on. It's got fudge ripples. It's got little peanut butter cups. Ripples. Yeah, it's chocolate. The best.
Yum.
Anyway, very simple, but that's me.
All right, love it. All right, shall we play a game?
Let's play a game.
Okay, so we were thinking of what we could do for a game this episode, and Greta's like, why don't we just touch each other with items and see if we can guess what they are?
So that's the name of the game. Touch each other with items and see what they are. Guess what they are.
Touch each other with items and see if they can guess what they are. Ding, ding. Okay, I'm going to start.
Okay. As in, you're going to touch me with these items?
Yes.
All right. I'll
do one, and then you'll do one, and then vice versa.
Okay. I'm closing my eyes. I'm nervous.
It's like that box where they have to touch what's inside.
Oh, you mean in Dune?
Yeah. No, Dune.
You know, when it's just like, reach in the box.
I guess.
Don't put your hand
Okay, you ready?
I'll kill you with this needle.
Okay, ready?
Oh! I wasn't ready.
Okay.
Is it a pea pod? Jenny, is it a banana?
Yeah! You can smell it, huh?
No, I can't smell anything. My nose is plugged. That was terrifying.
Banana. I was like, I'm going right in with that.
Like, it's definitely a food of some kind, but then like the flat of a banana, we've all been there.
That's banana
good for sure. Okay. All right, close your eyes.
Okay. I'm a little spooked.
Oh, it's kind of spooky.
Is it?
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Ew! Is it a banana?
I also grabbed a banana. I was crying. That's part of why. That's part of why I knew what yours was, because I was like, I was imagining how that would feel, and it's exactly how it felt. Feel this. Also, the flat part. Nice, right?
I tested it on myself. Oh, these bananas are disgusting.
They're ready to be.
And I can smell them.
Okay, see, that's how you knew.
No. Okay. I knew because this tip felt exactly how it felt when I tried it on.
So you tried each one before you did it? I didn't even try mine. All right, Jen, do you want to get your next item?
Yes, let me get it.
All right.
I can't believe we both did a banana.
I know, it's crazy.
Are your eyes closed?
My eyes are closed. I'm nervous. It's scary.
It's the anticipation.
It is.
Wait, I'm here. I'm scared. You can't back away from this forever.
Is it soft? Is it a whole Is it a banana again?
No.
I want to touch it so bad. Okay, is that all? Just gripping my face?
I'll give you some different angles.
Angles? Is it a cup? A mug?
No.
Oh, I don't. Oh, it's a weight.
Yes.
Oh, my stars. Oh,
it's so heavy.
What size is that? Ooh, 5.
I think it's a 5, but it feels like 20.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, the iron.
Oh, yeah. What if I got a muscle after that?
A singular muscle.
All right, close your eyes. That was gross.
Gross you out?
It was really rubbery.
Okay.
All right, girl.
Scowy. Let me open this cheek for you.
Oh, okay. Here it comes. Ding!
That's it! I don't feel anything but a ding. Oh, it's lung. It's cold and long. It's a banana!
A banana again?
Well, that
I can see that.
Is it a plant?
No.
It feels like a banana. Oh!
This is hilarious. Do you give up?
I almost want to taste it.
Taste it.
Is
okay,
it
open it up. Actually, no, I don't know which one this is.
Is it a utensil? Is it a toothbrush?
Yes.
The way you said that. Yeah, good. That's Julia's.
Don't watch this, Julia. I touched her face with it. I was
That's gross, Greta.
I couldn't tell whose was whose, and I was like, this is a risk. I'm taking a 50-50
You think
risk.
of the toothbrush. That's so interesting. You chose that one for me.
I think this is the same toothbrush I have, so I felt drawn to it.
Oh my goodness. Ew, that was in her mouth.
Sorry. Hey,
Greta.
she gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
I thought about doing a toothbrush, but I thought that's too much.
Okay, I was going to grab the toothbrush, and I did, and I was like, Jenica would hate this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's gross. Okay,
I know, I'm sorry.
Get in frame.
I'm in frame.
Okay.
I'm scared. What if it's also a toothbrush? What if we just matched for match? And my next one's a weight. Is it a dice? Like a big one? I really want to just grab it.
I know. It's not a dice.
Is it also a plant? I don't like it.
I know.
Is it a little scratchy? Like a little?
Yeah.
A lot?
It's a little scratchy. Might be giving you pokies. I'm just
Is
kidding.
it a cactus?
No. Maybe the nose would be good.
I can't feel a thing on my nose right now.
Okay, are you going to get this or no?
I can't. Is it like a little statue?
You can open your eyes.
It's a kiwi. Okay, because I was like, it's smooth but scratchy. I should have explored that a little more. I wouldn't have known
what that was, probably.
Yeah, really weird. That was bizarre. Okay.
Yep.
All right, last one.
I'm on the fruit thing.
She's on the fruit thing, boys.
The toothbrush, Greta. That's gross.
I know. All right, so this is going to be a little crazy.
Oh, boy. Are you prepping something?
No, I'm just trying to adjust it in my hand. Okay, here we go.
Oh. It's wet. It's wet, Greta. Greta, it's wet. Is it lotion?
No.
I don't want lotion on my face.
It's close.
Is it soap?
Yes. I had to commit.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You are nasty.
I'm sorry
for that. That's good smelling soap.
It is so good. Which one is this?
It's Snowdrop, which is superior. Greta, we are low on this, and this is a seasonal soap.
I put a little
so that's
water
rude.
in it to help you.
You put water on this?
Just to make it come out easier.
There's so much wrong with this.
I'm so sorry.
The toothbrush.
I committed to the bit.
This is seasonal.
It is delicious.
She wasted it on my cheek.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy, that was funny.
Thomas and I bought the same kind, but blueberry.
Blueberry soap.
Listen, I never would have picked blueberry, but he's like, let's smell this one, and it smells so good.
Really,
that brand is delicious.
I love Myers. A clean day.
Yep,
it is a clean day.
Not a sponsor,
Greta,
but
you
delicious.
know what I love?
What do you love?
I love songs, and I want to know the science behind this.
Yeah,
songs that like make. So if you're listening to it like in your car or like with headphones. How do some songs, this is my favorite thing, the anticipation's killing you all, I know.
I'm excited.
They like have like, the sound comes in only on one side at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And then it might like switch sides and then it comes all together.
Yeah.
How?
Okay, well, I can edit our video to make it do this. It's left and right. So you just move the audio toward the left.
Okay, then how
or
come?
You move the audio toward the right.
I guess when you're producing, you can do specific, like just drums are on the right and just guitar is on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not actually as like crazy as I thought.
I mean, it's a really powerful artsy editing tool.
Makes you feel so.
Yeah. Well, like, especially when a song starts and it's just like one voice is here, one voice is there, and then it travels across.
Yes. Yeah, and then all of a sudden fills both ears.
That's why music producing is such an art form.
Yes.
And I really wish I was better at it. Exactly. Mad
for
respect.
the producers of the world.
That's a thing, and it's really cool.
I love that.
Well, that's like when people edit movies, like when you're in a movie theater and something happens in the back, you hear it behind you. It's the same thing. They have sound editors to do that.
Love.
It's an art form. Again, the Academy, that's a category you can win, is sound mixing or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's an art form.
I knew it was like scores of like a movie can win something.
But there's a difference between
like sound artists.
There's a difference between making the music like Hans Zimmer and making the sound editing, which is a whole person's job.
Awesome. Not to change, but I was watching a clip of this interview of this guy who was in prison and he was like 75.
Okay.
And he finally decided, since he was in poor health and he was on death's row, he was going to reveal why he murdered the people he murdered and how he did it. I was very intrigued by this, but unfortunately it was only a clip and it was only the intro of it and I couldn't find it.
Classic. They're
so frustrating.
Watch our page to find it.
I know. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But so the guy asked him, "Are you a psychopath?" And he said, "Oh, no." And he said, "Are you a sociopath?" And he said, "Probably yes." And I was like,
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Well, literally last night I said to Thomas, I was like, am I a narcissist? And he's like, no. And I was like...
So psychopaths have no empathy, right?
Yes.
Like they don't have remorse for their actions?
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe sociopaths do?
Yeah, I don't really know the difference between psychopaths and sociopaths.
I know, because he had such a harsh reaction to one and the other one
because
he was like,
seemed,
yeah,
like
maybe.
I feel like they're kind of somewhat interchangeable.
I know, because when I say, oh, that guy's a sociopath or that guy's a psychopath, I wouldn't think any different of those
I
two.
understand what we're trying to say when you just say that as a generalization.
Right.
Well, spill the tea. What is the difference
between
AI tell us?
Sociopath? Should I ask Mike?
No. I don't like Mike.
And psychopath. He's my GPT.
Have you been chatting with Mike this week?
Me and Mike, we chat about our days. And I'm just kidding. I haven't talked to him since he failed me on our avatar.
Mike. Oh my word.
Okay, well, the terms psychopath and sociopath are often used interchangeably in popular culture. They actually have distinct meanings in clinical psychology.
Sure.
Okay. Psychopath is characterized by traits like superficial charm, manipulativeness, lack of remorse, and grandiosity.
Okay.
Often seen as more innate traits. Sociopath, on the other hand, is more associated with antisocial personality disorder, where individuals may display impulsivity, deceitfulness, and lack of empathy, but their behaviors may be influenced more by their environment.
So basically, one is more like a narcissistic, flamboyant type, and the other's just very quiet and private. And do serial killers tend to be sociopaths more then?
I don't know. Emotional state. Psychopaths are described as lacking genuine emotion, attachments, and feeling remorseful. Sociopaths often display more emotional capacity, but still lack empathy. I confused.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Would you say you're more of a psychopath or a sociopath?
Depends on the day. Depends on my energy
come on, you're
levels.
such a sociopath. Compared to psychopath?
What do you think you are?
Sociopath.
Okay.
We're sociopaths.
We're like right in the middle of the line. We're doing fine.
So you asked Thomas if you were a narcissist. Why?
I can't remember because I'm self-absorbed.
Well, we all are, but you're not a narcissist. But
then that's what I said to him. I'm like, is everyone a little bit narcissistic, or is that just not the definition?
Everyone's a little narcissistic in the sense that we're all super self-obsessed.
Fair enough.
And like we care more about ourselves than other people.
That's true.
But narcissistic people have manipulative tendencies and like gaslighting tendencies and those sort of things.
I guess the hard thing is like I can see how I could do those things, and so I have a hard time equating, like separating the fact that it's like I could be that way, but I choose not to because that's wrong.
Well, I can tell you as your best friend, you're not a narcissist.
Yay!
Because you make me feel good.
Oh, fantastic! That's so super good to hear.
Yeah. Did Thomas have a differing opinion?
No, he was just like, no, you're not a narcissist. That's crazy. And I'm like, okay, thank you, because I don't want to be.
You're definitely not. Don't worry about it. Am I?
No. Okay, good. We're doing great.
We're good.
Fantastic.
We're just slightly sociopathic, but not narcissists.
You know, it goes around.
Anywho, I want to find that interview and figure out.
Send me. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You didn't even get to the good stuff.
I didn't.
I was ready to
kind of struck by the fact that he was so appalled by a sociopath, but he was like, "Yeah, I'm a sociopath." Wait, did I just say the same thing?
See, I still don't remember. You even read the definitions, and I was like, in one ear, out the other. Okay, I learned something that I have never heard before in my life, and it kind of blew my mind a little bit. I was on Instagram, as all our good stories start, and it was showing like different nostalgic things from our childhood, and it was showing all the hosts of Blue's Clues. Have you seen this? Okay, so name the hosts of Blue's Clues. Do you know all of them?
Steve.
Yep, that was the OG. That's our boy.
Wasn't Greg
Steve Burns. No, but it seems like that would be someone's name.
It wasn't Greg?
No, there's Joe.
Yep. I think I only know Steve and Joe.
And then the newest guy.
What's his name?
Josh. Okay. But you're familiar with him, right?
Yeah. I don't like him very much.
He's fine.
I like the skinny guy. The OG.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Steve Burns. Shout out. Love him. But this video was showing all the hosts, and there was one in the middle I have.
Wait, how many are there? Because I thought there was 3 tops.
Yeah, there are 3 tops, but they threw a 4th guy in there I've never seen in my life.
So this is the most current guy.
No, this was okay. So it showed Steve. It said 1998 or 6 or whatever. Excuse me. Next guy they showed, it said Kevin 1999 or 2000. Kevin,
and that would be our prime time.
Yeah, so I was like, how have I never heard of this man?
Did you recognize
in my life? No.
Weird.
Let me show you.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
This is Kevin.
What? Can you show him on Blue's Clues?
Yeah, let me look up.
Like Kevin in Blue's
Clues.
I don't know that. Well, why do we know Steve, who was before Kevin, but not Kevin?
Okay.
But we also know the guy who was after Kevin.
Here's what will clarify it a little bit. I had to do some digging.
Okay.
Because this video
Did he get fired like the second day?
Right. Okay, here he is.
Ew. Wait.
Just chilling.
He kind of looks familiar.
I mean, I guess. I Googled.
Yeah.
I Googled him, trying to just find out why have I never heard of this man. And I found out it's because he was on the British Blue's Clues.
Oh.
Which also didn't know that existed.
Didn't, no.
And I'd like to hear from some British people if they know who Kevin is.
He's like, we've got mail.
Okay, funny you should say that, because that's the one thing I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
I YouTubed him just to kind of see the vibe.
Uh-huh.
And it was...
Does he have a British accent?
And it was the mail scene.
Yeah,
and
of course.
So iconic. You know how the song goes... We just got a letter. And then before that, they go, mail time. Yeah. Okay, so that song is different in the British one. It's kidding. The same tune, but it's postman's here, the postman's here.
That's so cute.
It's so cute. So, like, postman's here, the postman's here.
Is it so we just got a letter?
Yeah, but it's like, here's the mail, it never fails, it makes me want to wag my tail. Uh-huh. So this one's postman's here, the postman's here, and I just thought that was really cute.
That's precious.
But I've never heard of a British Blues Clues.
No.
Now I want to go down
probably
a
British version of a lot of shows.
That's the thing. So I kind of want to go down a bunny trail and see what else is out there.
The Office was originally in Britain.
True. Have you ever watched any of it? I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, that is funny.
Was it bad?
I mean, I don't feel like watching season 1 of any show is a fair shake.
True.
But I was like, well, the American one's better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me and Jules have just started watching Ted Lasso.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
Do you like it?
Love.
Really?
It's hilarious.
Okay, so it's great. The way so everyone funny. Thinks it is.
Have you not seen? Oh no, because
is it on Apple TV? Okay.
Yes.
I still need to get my subscription.
Like all shows I've watched on Apple TV have been so good.
Well, I just feel like there's not a lot of them, but they're all great.
Yeah. I watched Shrinking, Severance, and now this one, and I'm like, are all Apple TV's programs
just like amazing,
dropping some really good stuff?
Well, they've got some good movies. Well,
this
isn't
new. This is from 2020.
Sure,
so I'm totally behind the
regardless,
trend on all of these shows. But
I should just break down and get like a couple of months and just
get a couple months and watch those 3 shows.
Yeah,
it's been amazing. That has nothing to do with anything you're talking about besides the fact that it's a show.
I'm down.
But I just had to say that because
I love it.
It's based in Britain. So anyway.
Yeah. No, Ted Lasso. I didn't know it was British.
Well, all the people are. He moved there. He's from Kentucky.
Oh.
He moved to coach a football team, soccer.
Oh, okay. That's what it's about.
So he's an American guy.
Unplugged I am. How many seasons are there?
3. There's about to be a 4th.
Oh, it's still going.
Yes. Okay. They're still going with it, which I'm like, how can this go on? It's one of those that when you watch season 1, you're like, how can it keep going? But
based on the premise, you're like, all right.
But I love all the characters. It's so heartfelt and sweet.
Good. Okay, I'll have to check it out.
I've laughed, I've cried.
Oh, good. Kept it real.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Yeah.
So, Blue's Clues.
Yeah. There's a British version. Go check it out. It's kind of pleasant and very wholesome.
He's a cute guy, that Kevin.
Very sweet. I mean, he's qualified. He knows what he's doing.
Is Steve your favorite?
Steve's my favorite. Again, I feel like every episode, like, he was my first crush, but I think Steve was probably one of my first crushes.
He was so cute. Sorry, I'm so yawning.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm right there with you.
Isn't
Steve
it so sad? Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Isn't it so sad that they do emails now? They might even do text at this point.
I think they have, like, a cell phone for... Tell me it's not the Notes app on his phone.
Oh my word! Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
He's drawing with his finger on the Notes
app.
Or
with a stylus.
Oh, with a stylus. Throwback. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
My stars. I mean, you got to change with the times because kids don't know what mail is necessarily.
But why? Why don't we just let them be educated on mail?
But the world is changing. If mail becomes obsolete, then it's
mail's not going to become obsolete, and they don't know what it is. So I think we need to educate them.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
Mail's not going to become obsolete. Money might be.
Well, the penny's gone. Penny's out.
What do you mean penny's out?
Penny's out, guys. They're not making pennies anymore.
What?
Yeah, they're going to stop printing pennies.
Why production on only pennies have ceased?
Because the penny isn't used as much and it's wasted.
Halt the production on the pennies.
Stop the penny. President just called. We're done. Shut it down.
Whatever you've made is the last.
But the thing is, it costs more to make a penny than what the penny's worth, so they're stopping it.
Costs more than a cent, huh?
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yes. Inflation. I don't know. I don't know a thing about it.
I don't get this at all. There's no more pennies.
Well, you know how every year they print more money, which that alone is its own problem. But every year they print more money. And
this year was the first that they said no
they're gonna
pennies.
Stop the penny. They're like, we're not making any more pennies. They cost too much.
Bring the penny back.
And I also think
the penny's my favorite coin.
Well,
what's
this
yours?
Is my question.
Actually, I love a dime.
Dare I say dime?
I love a dime.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Right? It's shiny.
It's always shiny.
Always shiny.
But a good penny?
A good penny. But
no, that's a treat.
But the penny is 50-50. Quarter's always solid.
Quarter's a good solid guy, but like he can get really gross.
He can, but those ridges on the edge?
Oh, I do like the ridges. We can all agree that nickel's the worst.
What even is nickel?
Right?
When you have everything else.
That's the one that we should halt production on.
Yeah, for real. It's also such like a middling number. Like people are either paying with like a little more or a little less than they need. We're not throwing a nickel in the bunch.
Bring back the pennies and they take away the nickels.
Who's on the nickel? I don't know.
We should know this.
Someone said they want to put Harriet Tubman on the 20 and that'd be kind of cool.
Or Rosa Parks, I thought it was.
Oh, Rosa Parks. You were telling me this.
I wasn't telling you that.
Potato, cool lady.
Nickel, who's on it?
I gotta blow my nose.
Wow, what are we doing here?
Who's on the penny?
Who's on the nickel? I gotta blow my nose. You know who's on the penny, Greta?
Oh, Lincoln.
Yes.
Your favorite president.
My favorite president?
Isn't he?
Teddy Roosevelt, baby.
Since when?
Thomas Jefferson. We're such idiots.
I thought Lincoln's always been your favorite.
No. Thomas Jefferson's on the nickel.
I was freaking out over here.
No,
I thought I forgot who my best friend's favorite president was. No, you did,
because it's not Lincoln.
For years.
It's Teddy Roosevelt.
For years.
Okay,
Lincoln.
my heart's favorite is Lincoln, But Teddy Roosevelt, no, other way around. My heart's favorite is Teddy Roosevelt because of Mount Rushmore. I used to be obsessed with his glasses.
Oh, the glasses.
Fantastic. So I'm like, Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
What was... And he
so
was like, did so much work for like the national parks, which I respect. Okay. Love that.
Fair.
But honestly,
he was a man's man.
Lincoln, he's the best president.
He was very solid. He did a lot of good stuff.
He ended slavery.
Well,
I mean, kind of. He did what he could.
It was a group effort. Yeah. I'm not going to attribute the entire thing to him, but yeah.
But he did what he could, and he was passionate about that.
Yeah.
Which I respect.
Didn't he own slaves, though? I got to brush up. Let's just say
Let's move on from this.
Let's just say we got to learn how to do math so we know how much Wednesday we've watched. Yes. And we got to know which president did what so we can decide which coin is our favorite.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Which coin, not even which president.
Yeah, because money is the best.
Do you know who's on the quarter?
That's an eagle, baby.
No, who's on the front?
Oh, for some reason I thought it was eagle, and then the back always just has a state.
Okay, you should know this one. I guess
George.
There you go. Washington. First president,
baby.
What money is he also on?
The dollar?
Yes.
Oh, good. I was panicked there. I thought I didn't know. Do you remember the Sacagawea coins?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
I think I do.
I love them.
They were the thing, man.
If I put one of those in a vending machine, do you think it would take it?
Probably. I remember the $2 bills. Did you ever have one of those?
Yeah, I did.
I had one of those too.
Yeah, they're kind of
an envelope.
They're kind of a burden. It's kind of a burden though, because you're like, I can't spend this.
I can just look at it.
I'd be like, I have a $2 bill.
You know, people who like collect coins and stuff.
Yep.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. I was just thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking about how we, as a family, have this big folder with all the states on it.
We had those too.
A quarter with each one. We
each had our own.
Did you fill it up?
But I never finished it.
Well, how much money is that?
It's kind of a fun hunt.
It is. Well, okay, if you have 50 quarters, how much money
divided by 4.
Don't do math again, Jen. We can't go back.
Isn't it just 50 divided by 4?
I would hope so, but it'll say
$12.50.
That's it.
Well, yeah, it's not like a lot.
So I thought we could sell all this. I'm done. I'm out. Guys, it's been really fun.
Yeah, we're done.
I appreciate you listening.
Love you guys. Thanks for coming.
Have a great week. Follow us on Spaghetti for Your Thoughts on Instagram. Have a good time.
Love you.
Stay safe out there.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Thin Mint.